Tonight, we report on why a Grant County Sheriff's deputy was fired and a police chase lands 2 people in jail. What's happening in sports, Bob?
Big Bend volleyball stumbles out of the gate and the 2015 Basin High School football season kicks off Friday. Let's take a quick peek at our Weather Center forecast.
Good evening, everyone. Thank you for being with us. There is a chance of showers with the next few days across the area. Change in temperatures is coming up. I'll have all the details just ahead with your extended forecast.
I'm Amber Jenks, and we have all this and much more on iFIBER 1 News.
From the iFIBER 1 HD studio here in the heart of the Columbia Basin, this is iFIBER 1 News. Your #1 source for local news, sports headlines, and our very own Weather Center forecast covering the entire Columbia Basin. This is iFIBER 1 News, and it starts now.
Corey Linscott is no longer a Grant County Sheriff's deputy. Grant County Sheriff Tom Jones terminated Linscott's employment with the Sheriff's Office following an investigation by Clear Risk Solutions. The company acts as the county's risk managers. The internal investigation started on April 26th after Linscott was arrested for allegedly grabbing his stepson by the neck during an argument in Quincy. Linscott has been on administrative leave pending the result of the internal investigation. He is presently charged with assault in the 4th degree in the Grant County District Court. His trial is scheduled to start September 14th. According to the Sheriff's Office, the internal investigation doesn't have any impact on the criminal charges. Seniors with the Link crew at Moses Lake High School helped incoming freshmen feel welcome this week as the new school year officially kicked off. Reporter Devin Higgins has a story.
Moses Lake High School officially kicked off the 2015-2016 school year on Wednesday, opening its doors to the new freshman class. To help with the transition from middle school to high school, the Moses Lake High Link crew was on hand for the orientation. ASB President Daniel Ochoa and Vice President Sierra Perales explained how they used their experience as seniors to help the new students feel welcome.
This is the day for the freshmen to come to the school and just to get a little bit comfortable and get to know a little bit of the upperclassmen so they can get more comfortable, and if they ever have any problems then they can go to the upperclassmen if they ever need help with anything, and it's just a great way to get them connected within the school.
It was very scary. I mean, a school over 2,000 kids is really intimidating, and then I had older brothers and cousins here, so they were big bad seniors and they're like watching my every move, so it was really scary, but you know, it's easy after a while.
New principal Mark Harris says the impact the Link crew makes with new students can help set the tone for their entire high school career.
The fact that we take this time to make that transition for kids who are, well, face it, we all know when we first got there as a freshman, a big piece of us was terrified of what was happening, right? So the fact that we can alleviate that today before everybody else gets here means the world to me for those kids, that they get to have that positive start and know that they belong here and they know how to get from point A to point B, they know who their teachers are. I can think of several times in my life where I would have appreciated that kind of opportunity, so to be a part of that is great.
At Moses Lake High School, Devin Higgins for iFIBER 1 News.
Quincy is spending $12,000 to upgrade the police department's fingerprinting system. The City Council approved buying a new fingerprinting station from Minnesota-based Morpho Trust USA. The purchase includes upgrading the fingerprint scanner, buying a new printer, and installation. Police Chief Bob Heimbach said the system needs to be upgraded so it complies with Washington State Patrol requirements. The department uses the system to take fingerprints from people who are arrested. City officials plan to purchase the equipment in 2015. The scanner and the other equipment will move into the new police department building when it's finished. Prosecutors declined to file felony charges against a 25-year-old Moses Lake resident accused of kidnapping a woman. Prosecutors made the decision after reviewing the Moses Lake police report about Jacqueline Salas. Chief Deputy Prosecutor Alan White stated the police report shows the complaining witnesses were all claiming to be victims from everyone else present and that some of the witnesses may have been drinking alcohol. Salas may face misdemeanor charges for her alleged actions. She reportedly left an apartment with a 34-year-old woman and an SUV during a fight. Salas reportedly drove fast and ran several red lights. Salas reportedly drove into oncoming traffic. Police Captain Dave Sams claims Salas was attempting to hit a vehicle head-on and kill herself and the other woman. The victim escaped the vehicle, screaming that she had been kidnapped. A nearby armed citizen reportedly heard her and held Salas at gunpoint until the police arrived. Now we take a look at people being sought by law enforcement.
This is Sheriff Tom Jones with the Grant County Sheriff's Office. Each of the people you see here have a warrant for their arrest. If you see any of these people, we ask you do not attempt to detain or apprehend them, but call us at 509-762-1160 or send us an email at crimetips@co.grant.wa.us. If the person is presenting a danger, call 911. With your help, we can bring these people to justice and make our community safer.
We'll be back right after this.
My name is Kat Sanderson, Managing Broker for Pillar Rock Realty Group. We love the Columbia Basin because it's our home, and we want to give back to our community by kicking off our Pay It Forward campaign. If you buy or list with us, we will donate 1% of our total proceeds to a local charity of your choice and in your name. Call us today at 754-4444 or visit pillarrockrealty.com because we are your local real estate experts.
What's white and yellow and red all over? If you said the local book telephone directory, the one with the purple sunset on the cover, then you're right. In print and online at statewideyp.com, it features up-to-date local maps, community information, and a calendar of events. With a restaurant dining guide with full local menus and a reverse directory, you're sure to find the number you're looking for. It's the best way to get the information you need. Pick up a copy of the local book today or visit statewideyp.com.
Now for your iFIBER 1 News Weather Center forecast.
Welcome back, everyone. I'm Cristina Sanchez with your local weather, brought to you by Berry Motors, one great place to buy and service a car. Throughout the overnight hours, low temperatures will dip close to freezing, in some locations even freezing. Low temperatures, especially in higher elevations. For Friday afternoon, gusty north winds just north of Moses Lake. This will increase the fire weather concerns as we will have low relative humidity values across the area. Within the past 24 hours, we did start off the day on the cooler side with low temperatures in the upper 40s for us here in Ephrata. Our average low is in the mid 50s, high temperature right around 70 degrees. Our average high temperatures in the low 80s. We're still well below that average high temperature for this time of year. Sunset at 7:34 for you in Moses Lake, right around the average low, which is right around 50 degrees. And your high temperature today in the lower 70s, your average high in the low 80s. Currently, temperatures right outside your door, right around the upper 60s, mostly sunny skies, winds blowing from the south-southwest up to 10 miles an hour across the area. It is a calm and quiet night for us here within our Columbia Basin. Here we do have this cold storm system that is bringing showers along the Cascades and also along the coast. A wintry mix in higher elevations, especially in Oregon. Within the next 24 hours in higher elevations, they will have a wintry mix. But for us, we do expect to stay pretty dry Saturday. That's whenever we do have an increasing confidence for rain in eastern Washington and the Idaho Panhandle. Some of us may see some showers for Saturday, but improving conditions for Saturday night. Here you can see southeastern Washington, chance for showers. Eastern Washington for Saturday afternoon. There will be a chance for showers in the northwest, and improving conditions for Labor Day. That will be the warmest and driest day. Showers coming in once again for Sunday along the coast, and for us, we do expect a dry weather pattern for Sunday afternoon. Seattle, your high temperature in the upper 60s, mostly cloudy skies. Long Beach in the upper 60s as the high. The Yakima, mostly cloudy skies. Highs in the mid-70s, in the northwest, low 70s, plenty of sunshine for Friday afternoon. Then chance of showers coming up for Saturday. Now for us here in Ephrata, high temperatures in the mid-70s. We do have that slight increase in temperatures. Moses Lake, low 70s, plenty of sunshine. Royal City, mid-70s, just north of Moses Lake. Breezy conditions for Friday afternoon. Here we do have an increase in temperatures as we head into the weekend with highs right around the mid-70s, mid to upper 70s for Monday. On Labor Day, plenty of sunshine. That will be the driest and warmest day as we begin the next week. Low temperatures will be right around the mid to upper 40s for us here in Ephrata as we begin this Friday morning. Saturday, low 50s throughout the morning hours.
Paying your Grant PUD bill with ePay is like getting free cuts in line. You pay when you want, how you want. Get free cuts in line with Grant PUD ePay. Visit grantpud.org.
Ah, dude, I'm just in the theater. It's totally cool.
Ah.
It's easy to buy insurance and forget about it. But the more you learn about your coverage, the more gaps you may find. Like how you thought you were covered for this.
It's a profound statement.
But you're not even covered for this.
It's a profound statement.
Or how you may be covered for this, but not for something like this. Talk to farmers and see what gaps could be hiding in your coverage.
We are farmers. Bum, 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 bum.
Big Bend volleyball is off to a rough start under new head coach Joni Nagy. The Lady Vikings are 0-3 and have yet to win a set. Big Bend put Highline and Olympic to the test in 2 close losses, but were blown away by Tacoma. The team looks to rebound at the Spokane Invite this weekend and gain some much-needed momentum heading into their league opener against the always tough Wenatchee Knights. Sean O'Malley played the role of hero in his Mariner debut, and Seattle knocked off Houston 8-3. O'Malley started his big night with an RBI single in the second, bringing home Stephen Romero. Franklin Gutierrez continued to mash at the plate for Seattle, going 2 for 4 with an RBI double in the third inning. O'Malley came up big again in the 8th with a single to right field, scoring Logan Morrison. Morrison then returned the favor in the 9th with a 3-run blast to left field. O'Malley finished the game 3 for 4 at the plate with 2 RBIs. The M's starting pitcher, Taijuan Walker, went 6 2/3 inning, giving up 3 earned runs. Carson Smith picked up the win in relief. The M's are off today before they start a 3-game series at Oakland on Friday. Basin High School football action gets underway this Friday. Moses Lake is out South Ridge. Quincy hosts Cascade. Warden hosts Tenasket. Soap Lake is at Bridgeport. ACH hosts Liberty Christian. And we'll be broadcasting the Ephrata Royal game live on Channel 1. Kickoff is slated for 7 p.m. The college football season kicks off tonight and is in full swing this weekend. Local games of interest have the UW Huskies at number 3 ranked Boise State Friday night. Saturday's games has Wazoo hosting Portland State. Eastern takes on number 7 Oregon in Eugene. And the CWU Wildcats hit the road to butt heads with defending D2 champion Colorado State Pueblo. Well, check out this long-running catch in left field by Steve Pierce in the Rays-Orioles game last night. It was CNN's play of the day.
There's a high fly ball back into deep left. Pierce all the way to the wall and leaps, and he brings it back. Pierce robbing Geyer of a home run. Well, we've seen Kiermaier do that in this series, and he stands in appreciation of the catch by Pierce out there to rob Geyer.
We'll be back after this commercial break.
You don't have to drive to Seattle for exceptional cancer care. Confluence Health's cancer program delivers world-class care close to home. We have a highly experienced oncology team in a state-of-the-art facility, and we're a member of the Seattle Cancer Care Alliance, which gives our patients access to world-renowned therapies developed at Fred Hutchinson, the University of Washington Medicine, and Seattle Children's. Together with the SCCA, we're delivering world-class cancer care close to home.
Our spotlight story tonight is about how people can protect their property from noxious weeds, some of which are toxic to humans and farm animals. Reporter Jeff Chu has the story.
If you spot a patch of noxious weeds in Grant County, chances are Brian Johnson wants to know about it. If you see any of the weeds shown here on your property, Johnson recommends that you remove or use herbicides to kill them. For weed control information, contact the Weed Board at 509-754-2011, extension 470. You can call the Weed Board for a survey of your property. The noxious weeds in this report are indeed invasive and on the board's control list. Fast-growing non-native weeds can be found almost everywhere in Grant County, from lining a roadside crop to an alley or vacant lot in a city near you. The fastest-spreading weeds found in Grant County include puncture vine and kochia. They can be found just about anywhere in the county and threaten farm fields. Noxious or invasive weeds are Johnson's passion. That's what keeps Johnson busy as a consultant applicator for the county's Weed Board, a group of elected officials with the duty of controlling non-native weeds that threaten farmland. Most of the time, Johnson is cruising the county roads, making contact with landowners, and is seldom to be found at his office desk. Johnson said there are 131 weeds on the Weed Control Board's hit list.
And out of that list, we have found approximately 63 that have been found.
He said humans originally introduced the non-native weeds to the area. Johnson and Weed Board staffers are constantly searching for the remainder of those weeds listed.
That's what we're always looking for, to make sure they do not get established in this county.
Some weeds, such as poison hemlock, are toxic to humans and farm animals. Johnson, a former farmer with more than 10 years of weed control experience, is one of 4 consultants on the county weed control staff. They work in the field surveying almost 1.7 million acres and about 500,000 miles of county roads. He said a contractor sprays county roads from the road line to the fence line. Johnson explained the role of the Weed Control Board.
Try to help from financial loss, help farmers expand the land growth, get more crop or yield out of the land.
That's why Johnson and other consultants are constantly cruising county roads.
We go out and survey the land, identify the weeds, and then we try to get contact with the landowner either by knocking on the door, try to leave a door hanger, make a phone call. A lot of people see our signs in the ground. Then we also get mailings out to them right away. And then if nothing's done after a certain time, the legal notices go out. The enforcement situation then starts.
I'm Jeff Chu for iFIBER 1 News.
We'll be right back after this.
Quincy Foods, LLC, a subsidiary of Norpac Foods, is seeking motivated individuals to fill the positions of general laborer for their corn harvest season. They have full-time seasonal openings, must be 18 years old and older, willing to work swing shift. Great people to work for in a challenging food processing environment. Apply at 222 Columbia Way in Quincy between 8 and 5 p.m. Monday through Friday, or online through WorkSource. Quincy Foods is an equal opportunity employer.
At Moses Lake Community Health Center, we have had the privilege to serve the local communities since 1978.
What I like about working at this clinic more than any other clinic that I've worked at is the patient care. With the patient care team that we've assembled, it allows us to take care of as many facets of the patient and their family's needs.
Please take the opportunity to experience the high-quality care provided at our clinics.
Welcome back. Property taxes are increasing for thousands of people in Grant County. The value changed by more than $500 for roughly 36,000 pieces of property. The Grant County Assessor's Office mailed notices to property owners about the change in the value of land and personal property. The value of most of the property in the county is based on sales of nearby property. Assessor Melissa McKnight said she didn't have figures on where the largest changes were, but she suspected it would be in Quincy area where inspectors hadn't been in more than a decade. The value of the property in 2015 affects the property taxes the owner pays in 2016. 2 people allegedly fled police at more than 100 miles per hour in the stolen SUV from Othello to Moses Lake. Othello police reportedly located a stolen Jeep Cherokee on Tuesday night and attempted a traffic stop when the driver sped off and went north on State Route 17. According to Othello Police Chief Phil Schnick, officers stopped the pursuit near Warden due to safety concerns. Grant County Sheriff's deputies joined the pursuit north of Warden, but were required to stop as the driver reportedly hit speeds of more than 100 miles per hour. The Jeep was recovered Wednesday afternoon in Moses Lake. Gabriela Alvarado, a 23-year-old Moses Lake woman, and Christopher Apodaca, a 32-year-old Moses Lake resident, were arrested for possession of a stolen vehicle. A man is accused of robbing a man inside a Moses Lake home at gunpoint. Prosecutors charged Elizara Ramos, a 36-year-old Moses Lake resident, in Grant County Superior Court with robbery. Ramos allegedly went to a home on August 13th with a shotgun, knocked on the door. When a witness answered, Ramos reportedly forced his way into the home. He allegedly went into the kitchen and threatened another man with a shotgun, saying, "You were texting her." Ramos reportedly forced the other man into the garage, took a $200 cell phone, and left. A witness contacted police. In Northwest news, a man in Pierce County who saw someone stealing his car outside a gas station decided to take action, with the incident caught on surveillance video. Cairo's David Ham has the story.
Eric Arietta says he was standing at this counter when he got a bad feeling because he had left his car running. So he rushed outside, and sure enough, someone was trying to drive away with it. That's Eric Arietta running to the passenger side door as the car thief is trying to back out.
When I seen my car move and I seen somebody sitting in my driver's seat, I just seen red. I was just like, you know what, this guy's gonna get it.
What this surveillance video from the gas station doesn't show is what happened when Arietta got inside.
When I get in here, I flip it into neutral, and then I'm just, you know, hitting him, and then he tries to get out, and then I go over.
Keep your eye on the door. Arietta isn't letting the other guy escape.
I'm lucky I had that Marshawn Lynch grip. At that point, he knew he was caught because he was saying, I'm sorry, you know, he said sorry a couple times.
Then you can see a bystander who Arietta says was an off-duty police officer jumped in to keep the thief from getting away.
Try to stand up and stick my foot on his head, and he was like, no, this guy's had enough.
Deputies arrested Travis Warfel, who they said had 13 shaved keys used to steal cars when he was arrested. The video also shows the thief wasn't alone. Two others were in the car when he walked out right before getting into Arietta's car. Deputies tell us in situations like this, car owners should consider if it's worth it to go after a thief and to make sure not to leave the car running.
Don't ever leave your car running. It's not a good, I don't even care if it doesn't start. You know, my car starts 50% of the time. You know, but I'll take my chances next time.
Travis Warfel is in jail on $50,000 bail. Deputies are still looking for those two other guys that were with Warfel in the car that was parked right here. In Lake Tapps, David Ham, Cairo 7 News.
That's going to do it for us here at iFIBER 1 News. We want to thank you for watching, and we'll see you again tomorrow.